Be prepared when applying for government tax rebates.
You know, the government doesn't advertise that there's money available for you when you buy properties. You've got to, do stuff yourself. And as you know, for example, in the city of Toronto, when you're buying a home, it's expensive. Land transfer tax is a killer, but you are entitled to 2 rebates. And one is for the Ontario portion, which is up to $2,000. And then you have the Toronto rebate, which is another $3,725. So that's good. But, there are certain things government doesn't tell you. So, for example, if you have never owned a home, but your spouse owned a home before they met you, a lot of people thought that you were only entitled to half the rebate. So they were applying for like $2,800 instead of the full $5,700. Well, it turns out you can actually apply for the whole rebate, even if your spouse owned a home before they were married to you. But the system doesn't really help you, and the government doesn't help you. So you've got to get the forms, and you're entitled to the money. So if there's any listeners out there who bought a house within the last 18 months, and they only got half the rebate, there's a way they can still get that money from the government, but they've got to call quick, get the forms, and make the application, because if you're out that 18 months, you're not going to get the money. Also, for those people who are building their own houses, a lot of people don't realize this. If you pay a builder to build a house for you, you're paying them HST. You're paying them HST. Most people don't know that you're entitled
to get it back.
To get some of your HST back. It's about $16,000. And so, but you got to know, and there's only 2 years to get that rebate.
There's that window. Yeah.
There's that window. So that's why if you don't ask, you'll never get. And if you're late, you're going to get no money. So know your rights on this and get your money that you're entitled to.